This tent has been there pitched on this lawn for around more than 8 days, and it has withstood the time and everything. It is, you can see it is pretty sturdy. It has been made out of 2 old curtains, broomsticks, and whatever little pieces of wood or rods that you could find. You can see that there is nothing dug into the ground. Everything is just supported on the ground, and it is pretty sturdy. A fun item to play with for kids. You can pitch it anytime on the lawn of yours. I've been taught to pitch this tent by Madam Bachendri Pal, who is the first woman Everester from India. Went to many trekking trips in the lower Himalayas, and we used to pitch this tent and stay in it many times. But I've seen that this is extremely useful for kids to have fun at in different lawns also. In order to pitch this tent, you need 4 basic things. You can have 2 old bed sheets or 2 old curtains, any 2 old piece of cloth from your house, which would typically measure 7 feet by 3 feet or 4 feet, whatever is currently available with you. Pause. 2. Okay. Second thing which you need is some supports like this. Now this is any type of a stick, any type of a rod, any type of a leftover thing in your house you can use. Go to the garage, find it out. About 3 to 4 feet length, you can see. You will need about 2 of these and 4 of these. Now these can again be anything. I have just put 2 wooden pieces which I found in my backyard. You can use whatever you want to put, whatever you can get. Now this is a piece of rod, you can see. This is a piece of rod. And the best part about this entire tent is that nothing is dug into the ground. Everything is just resting on the ground, pulled together onto the ground by some pegs. The third element for the pitching tent, for this tent, is the cord. You can just pick up any waste cord to pitch it into your lawn. See, I've used 2 different types of cord which were lying there in my backyard. However, when you pitch on altitude, you might need nylon ropes, but for the lawn, these cords are just good enough. The fourth element is this peg, which goes into the ground and which holds the cord together, put the entire tent together tight onto the ground. And it is put into the ground with this angle being 90 degrees. You should not put it like this, you should not put it like this. This angle should be 90 degrees so that it holds it firmly together. Never leave it half out. Push it firmly into the ground, and if you want, you can put your foot on it. To make the pegs, I used this wire which was lying in my backyard. I cut it into pieces of around 6 to 8 inches, various lengths, and then curved one part into a U. The other part here is sharpened. You may leave it as is because this peg is approximately 4 to 6 mm thick GI wire, so it doesn't really need to be sharpened, but if you want, you can sharpen it. In a separate video, I'll show you how I made these pegs. Now I'm going to dismantle this tent and show you how I put it together. Okay, so it's pretty simple. I'm removing this peg, pulling it down inside, removing a couple of other pegs. First, lay the 2 sheets parallel to the ground. Then take the cord and put it so that it joins these pieces together. I have just put it inside from one place, coming out from another and to the other end. I have also tied the cord together at one end. Okay, so what I have now is these 2 pieces of tents, 2 pieces of fabric joined together with the cord. I have around 2 meters of this cord hanging on either side of the tent. The second part is the corners. Similar thing, I have around 1.5 meter length cord, a meter length cord on all the 4 corners. So we have got 6 pieces, 1.5 meters on all the 4 corners, and about 2 meters in the center. Now you see, once you have this together like this, I make a figure of 8 knot over here like this, and then like this, and I put this rod into this and just pull it tight. I'll do it again, sorry for this. When I pull it tight, I take it as close as possible to the fabric. Now I've got 6 pieces like this. I make another figure of 8 on the other end of the cord, near the other end of the cord, like this and like this. And I put the peg through it and just pull it to tighten it. It will never get loose. I take a help of my friend and I pull it and I pitch it into the ground, as I said, 90 degrees to the cord, deep inside, shove it in. Similar thing we have to do with the corners. Put a small piece of wood over here. Now the beauty of this figure of 8 knot is you can just pull it open and it will not get knotty. You see, I just put it through, take it as close as possible to the fabric. I can loosen it and take it also. This is ready. I just pull it so that it is tight enough. Same, push it into the ground, dig it deep. I do this with all the 4 corners. I put another cord, another piece of rod which I found at my backyard, and I put it the same way, 90 degrees, and dig it deep. Okay. Now this tent is ready for someone to get and sleep into, and your children can have a lot of fun. You can see how sturdy it is. The entire, and it can be like that. You can leave it pitched and it can be like that for weeks together. Have nice fun. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Hey, what's up, kids?
Hi.
What's your name?
Aryan.
And you? Hey folks, are you having fun?
Yes.
Okay, see ya.